not if y'all lost by 20? How did you do what you had to do?
You got a team. Everybody goes to the team. Dudes wasn't doing nothing. Dudes wasn't getting back on defense. Sometimes dudes get the ball, they just shooting. I had 6.7 rebounds, about 4 assists. That's what I mean.
7 rebounds? Yo, PT, he had 7 rebounds, Pete?
Maybe 8. They always get boards.
Okay.
Who is dudes, though? Who are the dudes that you're talking about? That sound like, you dry snitching on somebody. Who is dudes?
Best players weren't there.
Bravi
wasn't there. The 2 guards that we have, they wasn't there. We had to, add people at the last minute. It didn't work.
You saying me and PT was trash today?
No, PT played defense. Larry, you didn't do nothing. Larry's not nothing.
You know the thing about it? The thing about it is this, Mase.
Well, listen, hold on, Cam. Before I say this, I just want to say I'm a champion over here, Playboy.
Title town.
We had champions before you came. I never lost by 30.
He from Title town, 2 titles back to back.
I've been in the league this whole time. I ain't never lost by 30. Ever, Playboy.
Lost by 30.
Listen,
Mase.
Not because of me.
I blew a gasket in the first.
Yo, listen, call me Lord of the Rings. I got massive chips.
Oh.
We're not even gonna go there. Nick, I'm gonna have that footage for you tomorrow. Lord of the Rings. Trust me.
Nigga, the Howlin' Wolf. Murda. Let me tell you something. The nigga that I'm just saying, I don't know, times have changed. Times have changed and people have evolved. But when he said he didn't have his team, this is no offense, none whatsoever to my niggas because they nice. What he's saying is that the niggas that did show up left them with the team, they white. Nah, it's 2 white niggas that
White
be killed.
bread is depending on the white.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, listen, I used to pause when I played. Last time I know people evolved and caught up the game. Man, I used to get excited for some white guy trying to guard me. Pull up if you want to. Pull up if you want. Now, I know, like I said, Europeans don't evolve, and we got some nice white Americans. I've seen it. But the people he's saying they're short murder is...
It's Caucasians.
Yeah, my man Mark is nice, though. Mark is nice. Mark is nice.
Black guards.
And Mark is over 50.
Yeah.
Mark is nice. We needed Mark today.
But that's what I'm trying to say. You keep talking about this league over 40. Mark ain't complaining.
We thought you was the one that ignited the league.
Listen.
You talking about Mark. Who is Mark? I never met Mark.
I'm just saying what it is. I'm 2-1 because I was 2-0 last week. I'm just saying who we played against, though. We played 21-year-old black kid, 8 for 15 from 3, throwing it.
How tall was he?
He might have been like, what, 6'4"?
No.
That's all it's like. I'm 6'2". Man,
The kid was like 6 foot. Not even close. He wasn't. I was talking to him. I promise.
He seemed 6'4", right?
You know what? You was in real slow motion today. You was in slow motion.
That's Larry how much he had.
I blew a calf. I blew a gasket in the first 3 minutes, and I was done. No, yeah, I got a couple of threes. Listen,
We're gonna pull this up, man.
Listen.
After the break.
Listen.
This was we played a 2-3 zone. We played a 1-3. Where was Larry? By the scoreboard.
You know what, man? I'm gonna have to tell Mark to trade you, man. You have to go on the trading block because you don't understand.
You know what I'm going to do next Tuesday? I'm going to have you guys game live on It Is What It Is page.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be 2 p.m. Eastern if you're at work, 11 a.m. Pacific time. We're going to have the whole game live on the It Is What It Is page. So therefore, you guys can see for yourself. And listen, Mason don't come out that often. I know you felt the way.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed for us.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed.
This is what they've been asking me to come to. The double stinking.
Game was over from jump ball.
Well, we definitely can't wait to see next week because I think we're all expecting some updates from y'all. So bring your A game.
You play against any
We're
of those
watching.
teams that you just showed. Oh, I'm going. That's all I'm saying.
We'll remember that. It's live.
Good,
It's recorded. It's taped. Okay. So let's discuss some football. We didn't discuss a couple games on Sunday, so let's start with the Eagles. Eagles fans are in shambles after a 33-16 loss to the Bucs on Sunday, putting them at a 2-2 record. Mase, how do you feel about the Eagles' season so far?
This is pretty surprising. I'm really surprised with how the Eagles have underperformed because at the top of the year before we started, I believe they were one of the teams that I would think would do really well, especially because they added Saquon Barkley into this team that already seemed like a pretty decent team. And I thought they would come back with a vengeance from last year because it seemed like last year they were just barely getting by, but they were winning games, but it was ugly the way they were winning. And I know I gave them a lot of props for being able to win when it's ugly, but don't make this a lifestyle. You know, that happened as a year, but it seemed like they tried the same approach this year, and it's terribly not working. It seemed like there's something really not clicking in that locker room. I mean, I know they did play without 2 wide receivers. They didn't have A.J. Brown. They didn't have Devontae, so I got to cut them some slack with that because they didn't have 2 of their major wide receivers.
Word up.
This just seems like kind of where they left off last season.
Yeah.
Subpar. And to be honest with you, the talk of the first 4 games as far as that division is concerned is the Washington Commanders. Everybody's really excited about the Washington Commanders. And watching them play, I know we gave what's his quarterback? Jaden Daniels a hard time his first game. Like, I really did that because I ain't like that we beat the Bengals, so I tried to sweep his shit under the rug. You know what I'm saying? But he came back and overperformed. This week, he did his motherfucking thing. I'm really excited again about the Washington Commanders. As far as the Eagles concerned, they summed it up pretty good. I don't know if they're going to be better than the Cowboys. They're looking exactly like the Cowboys. And the Commanders are looking like the team to beat in the division. Michael Irvin said it looks like they're having fun, and fun is turning into wins, and that builds up momentum. On the other hand, Tampa Bay, really exciting to watch, man. That was before the season start, I told Stan, like, yo, this is going to be my sleeper team.
Nosebleeds.
But Skiii
way.
Good. Baker Mayfield looked fucking good. I think I don't have my computer in front of me, but I believe he had 347 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. This game also shout out to my nigga Mike Evans. He became the all-time leading scorer with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Godwin had good yards. Listen, Tampa Bay. See, Baker Mayfield's like this, my nigga. Baker Mayfield was so annoying when he came into the league because he was annoying in college, but he's a wonder. When I say annoying, you know, he seemed like one of those spoiled rich kids that just knew how to play football. So when he loses, you're kind of happy that he loses. And he's in a good situation right now. I don't think he's in a great situation at Cleveland. I think this is the right situation. But listen, man, the NFC is really, really wide open right now. Pause. We had the other night, Detroit beat Seattle, which was a fucking great-ass game. I watched that from beginning to end. We got to see what the 49ers look like when they come back healthy. Tampa Bay is looking good. Seattle, even though they lost, they're looking good. I like the NFC because they're not sure it's a clear-cut winner, especially with the 49ers being injured. I'm excited about watching the NFC this season. And shout out to Tampa Bay.
Shout out to Tampa. Okay, and then the Bills had a rough loss to the Ravens, 35-10. This is also a crazy coincidence because the Bills just posted a promo actually featuring It Is What It Is about how people were calling Josh Allen an overrated quarterback. So after seeing that game, did you guys expect the Bills to lose this versus the Ravens?
No, definitely not. Especially because they were running their mouth and putting us, like you said, adding us. And when you add It Is What It Is, it's mandatory that you perform. For all of you out there feeling like you're gonna use us for promo, you're gonna use us for clickbait, you're gonna use us as memes. Remember, that's just gonna put more eyeballs on you, and you have to be ready to perform. And I think they weren't ready. They weren't ready. In fact, when I look at like how Lamar Jackson, he didn't go too crazy on him, but it was enough to get the job done. And 180 yards will never do it for Josh Allen. I don't think he could ever win a game, especially against a premier team like the Ravens at 180 yards. You gotta be. Remember last year I gave a quote. I said when quarterbacks are normally the first quarterback to, I think it was 250 or two. Let's say 250. The first quarterback to 250 normally wins the game. The first quarterback normally to 225 last year wins the game. And I'm gonna stick with that this year. So it's up in the air with both of them having 180. Lamar Jackson at 156. But the difference is the 87 yards that Henry had. When you got Henry running crazy all through the Bills defense, it was just like they were doing whatever they wanted. I don't know who's on defense. This defense of the Bills looked like, I hate to say it, shout out to Coach Prime, but I remember that defense last year. I don't know if it was the defense or the offensive line. It was one part of their team that just was letting niggas do whatever they want. And that's what this looked like.
You're comparing them to the Colorado defense? That's what you're doing?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Last year defense.
Why would you go to the college niggas on niggas? That sounds bad.
The nigga that killed his mom?
I don't know why he's comparing the NFL.
No, that's how bad they look. No, remember he said he was going to bring the dogs in. So I'm saying last year, not this year.
There could have been a lot of examples you used. Went straight to Colorado. It's crazy. Look, man, I thought, to be honest with you, with this particular game, first of all, when I see the Ravens, I just think of blackness, B. I fuck with the Ravens. When I see Ravens, I think of Black Panthers and niggas like that. Niggas pushing the black envelope. Like, I think of the black space. Everything black. That's what the Ravens remind me of. And it's been like that for years, you know. Terrell Suggs, Ray Lewis, them niggas is black niggas. Shannon Sharp, when he played that couple years from, listen, I like the Ravens, and it's a black city. We got a black, I'm not saying we, they got a black quarterback, and they got a great team, bro. That's why I said I wasn't worried about them out of the first 2 weeks when they said that who you worried about. Baltimore wasn't one of those teams I was worried about when they started off 0-2. Now, when they beat the Cowboys, and they were up and they let the Cowboys score 19 points in the last quarter, that was concerning. So I said, fuck, what's going to happen this week? And the defense really stepped up. Like you said, Murda, they held Josh Allen under 200 yards. Derrick Henry ran for 199 yards. Overall, got over 200 yards total offense from Derrick Henry. Zay Flowers didn't even really go off. Hill did his numbers. Lamar Jackson. Yo, them niggas is good. Them niggas are really, really good. And I'm glad that they got back on track so we could see them do what the fuck they do in the regular season. For the Baltimore Ravens, though, as well as the Buffalo Bills, what matters is the playoffs. That's what really matters. Don't get me wrong, we're going to enjoy watching y'all niggas in the regular season, but you know who you got to go through. Both of y'all. Pause. Patrick Mahomes. Y'all are in the AFC, and that's just what it boils down to. So we love to see a Josh Allen against Lamar Jackson, which is always going to be fun to watch. But y'all know who y'all big homie is, nigga. And until y'all do something about it, y'all just gonna be an MVP, which Lamar Jackson is a 2-time MVP. Josh Allen, they consider you top 3 quarterback in the league, which is all fine and dandy, but it is not equal to Super Bowls. It just doesn't. Only person who kind of dethroned that outside of Tom Brady is Joe Burrow, and his team isn't looking that good this year. They finally got a win. We'll see where it goes from here. And Chase looked like he was happy for the first time all season, so we'll see if that brings some momentum to the Bengals. But my nigga, It's all fine and dandy till the middle of January and February. Where will you two quarterbacks be and where will you two teams be? Great game to watch though. But you know what it is till further notice. And I'm going to let everybody know now. If y'all keep letting the Kansas City teams beat y'all niggas where everybody's hurt, it's just looking more crazy. It's looking more crazy at what Andy Reid is doing and what Patrick Mahomes is doing and what Kelsey is even doing because you know Kelsey's going to get the ball. And y'all don't do anything about it. And I'm saying he has the most yards every game, but he's a contributing factor every game. Everybody's hurt. Y'all better take advantage now. If they keep winning when everybody hurt, when everybody gets back, it's going to be even worse.
Really good point. Okay. And then the Texans beat the Jaguars 24-20. The Jags are 0-4. Should somebody be worried about getting fired, Mase?
And you know, it's really good to see him playing well, and he threw for 345 yards